welcome back to Crafting Made Easy. For this tutorial, I will be trying something someone asked in the comments. So we already did a video on the myth of sublimating on a Dollar Tree cup. So we already saw that it was factual that you cannot sublimate on a Dollar Tree cup. I think everyone kind of already knew that, but I just wanted to kind of just test it out. So someone asked, well, can you use the cup, or can you put polyurethane on the cup and then sublimate on it? Because you can do that with some fabrics. You can put polyurethane on the fabric and you'll be able to sublimate on like cotton. You can also use a spray. I've done a video using a homemade spray to sublimate on cotton. So you can use both to do it on cotton. So someone wanted to see if you can actually use those things and put it on a Dollar Tree cup and see if you can sublimate with it. I don't think it will work, but I'm always willing to try to see if it can. So I have a Dollar Tree cup here. This is the cup that I originally sublimated on, and it did not work. So you can see like some of the stains on here from the previous sublimation. So I just thought, why not just use the same cup over again? So I will do polyurethane on one side, and I'm going to let it rest for 24 hours, and then I'm going to use the homemade spray. I actually have the subli-tee spray. I have that too. So I'm trying to think like which one do I want to use? Because I mean they both kind of do the same thing. Do I want to use the homemade spray or the subli-tee? So you know what? I'm gonna use the subli-tee because this is stuff that you can purchase and put on your cotton or polyester, like the dark color polyester and cotton to sublimate on. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to use the polyurethane. So this side, I'm going to put, I hope it doesn't wipe off. Well, you know, I'm going to just put it on the bottom. So this side would be polyurethane, and then I know the other side will be the spray. So I'm just going to coat this side with the polyurethane, and like I said, I'm gonna let it dry for a good 24 hours. I make a mess. I swear I can make a mess with anything. All right, so it is on there nice and thick. There we go. All right, so that is the polyurethane side. I'm going to put the top back on that. So it's nice and thick. I put a nice helping on there. And then on the other side, we are going to use the subli-tee spray. And I'm going to let both of them dry. Get a different paintbrush. For 24 hours. All right, I'll wipe that middle off. All right, so, and you can also, if you don't, because this was expensive, well, not like extremely expensive, but for 4 ounces, it was like $15, I think, off of Etsy. So like I use, remember the previous video, I will tag it up here that will show you how to make this spray, and you can use it on cotton shirts to print sublimation on regular cotton shirts. But I will let this cup go ahead and rest for 24 hours, and then I will come back and we will sublimate on it. All right, y'all. Alrighty, so we are back with our cup. So I let this sit for 48 hours. So this side has the polyurethane on it, and then this side has the spray on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an S for spray. It's just a little image, and we're going to, we're going to tape the S and the P on the sides that, so this side has the spray, and then the other side has the polyurethane. So I'm going to put a P and an S on the side where it corresponds with. So I'm going to do that, and then of course we have to put some paper around it so it does not mess up our silicone mat inside of our mug press, because I'm going to use my mug press for this. I do have an air fryer that I could use, but I have a mug press as well, so I'm going to just go ahead and use my mug press because I have a mug press. So, and my air fryer is downstairs in my overstock storage, so I don't really feel like going down in the basement to get it. And the mug press does the same thing as the heat press. So, I mean, not the heat press. The mug press does the same thing as the air fryer. So, I'm going to go ahead and just tape this down nice and securely onto the cup. And then we're going to put some paper over it because, like I said, you don't want to mess up your mat inside. Like if you were using your air fryer and you had a silicone wrap, you want to put paper around your cup so your image does not bleed onto your mat. And it's the same thing with the mug press. You don't want your image to bleed onto your mat that's inside of your mug press, this thing right here. So I'm just going to go ahead, and you don't have to necessarily wrap it around the whole thing. You can just put it on the image because that's basically what you're trying to prevent from bleeding. So just going to do that really quickly. All right. And you want to make sure it's on there tight so it doesn't pop off. And my mug press is heating up. It per the instructions of the mug press, it has to be at least 380. And you want to press your cups for 90 minutes. Use the directions that come with your mug press if you have a mug press. If you're using an air fryer, I found that using, and it depends on your air fryer as well, that going to 400 degrees for about 8 or 9 minutes. But that was my air fryer. That's how I used it. But just you may have to play around with the temperature on your air fryer. And I also found with the air fryer, if I used it a lot back to back, then I would have to go down on the time. So instead of like for the first cup or something, or the second cup, do like 8 to 9 minutes, and then like maybe like the 5th cup, I would have to go down on my temperature to maybe like 5 minutes because the air fryer was still hot, so it was already like producing extra heat, if that makes sense. All right, so my air fryer, not my air fryer, Lord, my mug press is, let's see. All right, so it's at 380. This one doesn't have a timer, or like my heat press, it'll beep when it's at the set temperature. This one does not do that. So you kind of have to watch the the degrees on it. So what I'm going to do is just put it into my mug press. And I'm going to press it for the required time, which this one is 190 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and press it for that long, and I'll be back. All right, so it is done. Oh, okay. Ooh, child. All right, so it is done. So let me get something to grab it because I know it's going to be hot coming out of here. The handle shouldn't be too bad because it wasn't in, unlike the air fryer, the whole cup is hot. The handle is not as hot because it was you know, it out. It wasn't exposed to the heat, but everything else is hot. So be very careful. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be very careful taking all of this off. And we will see if polyurethane or the spray makes a difference in the Dollar Tree mugs. I don't think it will, but we'll see. All right. Ooh, made it sticky. So look, the paper got stuck to the cup because of the polyurethane and stuff, I guess. Which side is it? Yeah, this is the P side. So the paper got stuck to the cup, so that's no bueno. But you could get that off, so. All right. It didn't get stuck to the spray side. It just got stuck to the polyurethane side. So that's interesting. But at any rate, I don't see any image or anything on the paper. So that could be a sign that it did not work. So let's unwrap the poly side. So this has the P on it. So this is the side with the polyurethane on it. Tape is stuck to my hand. Oh, I'm sorry. I got my hair all in the camera. All right. So the P side. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my goodness. It's like stuck to the freaking cup. Okay. Look. All right. So the side with the polyurethane worked. But it's the paper and everything else is stuck on the cup. And it looks like, all right, I'll explain it in a minute. Let me get this side off. So this is the side with the spray. Oh, I can turn this off. And I'm trying to be careful because it's okay. Well, I already see that side didn't work. So this is the side with the spray. So you see all the color is still in there, and you see the S is barely on there. So, and this was in the mug press for 190 seconds, and that is as much as it did. So no, it does not work. It did go into the cup with the spray, but nothing that you can like really sell. Maybe if I put it in there for longer, it may or may not work. 190 seconds, that's a long time. So yeah, I don't think the spray will work. I mean, maybe if it was in there for a longer time, perhaps, but it didn't do much of anything. So, so 3 minutes and 10 seconds. So that's a long time for a cup to be in the not an air fryer, mug press, and it didn't really do anything. So I would say, the spray was a fail. Now the polyurethane, it's on there. As you see, the paper is stuck to the poly, and I put a healthy amount of polyurethane on here. It's on there, but I don't know if you can, let me see. Let me show you. I can go like this, and it's coming off. So you can just kind of scratch it off. So it doesn't last on there. Now, if that was your only choice to use the polyurethane, I would, let's see, how could we preserve it? We could probably put like a clear spray over it. But you see it left like this white coating on there. So it's kind of hard to tell because the cup is, there we go. So you see how I left that white coating? So it's not even like an attractive press. I'm not sure if we can get it where it doesn't leave like, or unless it left like a clean white press, because right here is clean and you can try to make that like the design of it. But I mean, I don't know. It's not like sublimation, like if you sublimate it into the cup, it doesn't wipe off or anything like that, because this you can kind of just scratch off. If you had to, I would say use a clear coat or put some epoxy over it or something of that nature, but that kind of defeats the purpose of sublimation. So I would just stick to kind of vinyl on the Dollar Tree cups. So, I mean, the polyurethane kind of sort of works, but it doesn't last. You can kind of scrape it off, and it doesn't do you much justice as far as a sublimation cup. So, the Dollar Tree cups are usually just good for vinyl and water slide. So, I will have a video coming soon on the water slide, how you can jazz up your Dollar Tree cups with the water slide versus the vinyl, and you can use them that way. So I know it's people out here who have a ton of Dollar Tree white cups and you want to do sublimation on it, but you just can't because they're not set up for that. So I would just say vinyl or water slide. We tried, y'all, and I wanted to give, I'm not sure who put it in the comments to try the polyurethane, but I tried it and it kind of sort of works, but it doesn't do what we want it to do as far as sublimation goes. Sublimation cups are always the perfect choice to do sublimation on because it has that special coating on there. So if you can find some sublimation cups for a low price, most days people are kind of jacking the price up because of COVID and it's a hot commodity now and everything. So if I find some inexpensive sublimation mugs, I will make sure to post them and keep you aware of that. All right, y'all. So that is the end of this video. If you have any questions or you want to see something different on this channel, go ahead and put it in the comments down below. If you're curious about if something else kind of works with a special cup or mug, or, well, cup and mug is the same thing, glass or anything like that, just put it in the comments down below. I'll go ahead and test it out and see if it works for us. And if it does, yay. And if it doesn't, we tried. So anyway, if you're watching this video and you like the content of this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, but you're watching this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.